May profits be upon you. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, I woke up not ready to do any kind of analysis, trading. I just was not feeling it, man. And I was just thinking, I could take Friday off because it's been a decent week. But I just had some coffee. And let me tell you something about the power of coffee. It makes you get right to the point. Let's get to the point. Top down analysis. We're going to the doggone monthly. Let's start at the monthly first. All right. And you know what? I'm doing away with all of this. No more, no more of the weekly markups I've been doing. All right. We'll start fresh. It's Friday, man. What do we notice? All right. We are at a monthly low. What month is it? January 2017. Monthly low. So we're going to mark this. All right. Mark that real quick. Look at that. We're right upon it, almost touching, but we're not there yet. All right. So we know that we have equal lows down there. So I'm going to mark that as well. All right. Equal lows are a draw to price, and there's a lot of stop losses down here for people who took longs. And the market makers are going to come down here and get that at some point. They're making a beeline down here. You know how much money it takes to make a candle like that? Billions. All right. And, retailers like us, uh, we just got to be smart. We just have to be smart and follow the big boys, the big institutions, right? All right. So we are bearish, just straight bearish. We have broken monthly structure. We've already broken monthly structure here. So we know we are bearish. All right. But after a break of structure, you know that we should be expecting a pullback of some kind. All right. Now we had a little pullback to the break point. We already had that. All right. That usually happens. All right. More often times than not. All right. So maybe we get a pullback to this area here. All right. This is the last known support area, right? So we might get a little bit of a baby pullback to this area because this is a buy to sell area. All right. These are the buy to sell wicks. And there is demand here and there is a supply here. So we're going to check that out on the lower time frames. I hope you follow me. I hope you follow me. Smash that like button if you picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. Now, on the weekly, I forgot to I forgot to mute the sound on this doggone thing. All right. Let me mute the sound. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Okay. So on the weekly, what do we got? What do we see? Nothing extra revelatory. All right. So we do know that we are in this monthly demand zone. These wicks here, that rejection and price pushing up like that there and breaking structures on the way, taking liquidity along the way. This is good demand, but we are at the extreme of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right, we are at the extreme of this demand. I'm going to mark it as such. We are deep into this demand. All right, we're at the nitty gritty. What I call the nitty gritty is the wick demand areas. All right, we're at the nitty gritty of it. All right, so we can refine this zone down to the nitty gritty when we get down to the daily. So we are bearish here, breaking structures along the way down. All right, breaking lows after pullbacks. So this is deliberate. You can see the momentum in these candles on the way down. So that's what you want to see going into an area that has potential to reverse price. You want to see momentum going into there, into that zone. All right, and you want to look for the point where you start to see that momentum start to wane. All right, we're going to the daily. What do we got on the daily? All right, we're already. Can we refine this? Can we refine this zone a little bit? I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. We go down to the wick. area, to the nitty gritty, you can see that there is still some juice in there because we only mitigated lightly. You know, prices only traded back into this area very lightly. So we still have the 50%, the EQ, the equilibrium of this zone, this refined uh, zone of demand. Okay. All right. And look at this. Look at this. We can see structure now, right, on the daily. All right. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at this area here, this area right here. All right. And why am I singling out that area as a zone of supply? Because you can see the rejection from here and then down. All right. This area here, this area here, this is where the supply, I mean, the supply is where the buying starts before the aggressive sell off. All right. And this area here, you can see the buy to sell. All right. This area here attracts my eye the most. Now I'm going to watch that low as soon as price passes up. Now, listen, I'm going a little fast. I'm speedballing because you're under the gun with time here. All right, you have a fair value gap. All right, a fair value gap that price will definitely want to fill at some point. Doesn't have to be immediate, but this is a long drop. To to look for it to come back all the way up here is a big ask. I'm looking more towards this area. Remember this area I marked earlier? All right. This is the low. These areas usually, the break points, the breakout points are the areas that usually get tested, retested. You understand? All right. So I'm going to definitely look out for that area. All right. You keep an eye on that area. All right. But what we're looking for is price to come back to this area and then drop. All right. And you want to mark, I want to mark, you can do whatever you want to do. I want to mark this area here as, uh, what am I doing? I want to mark this area. Yeah, I don't want to mark it with that. Let's do it this way. You want to mark this trading range. All right, this is the local trading range. All right, the uh, most most recent trading range, right, from top to bottom. All right, and where are we? We want this part to take, we want this part, the higher, above the 50% level, above the equilibrium. We want this part to take shorts from. All right. We want to get past that 50% area. This is a discount area. We want the best prices for a short from premium, premium prices. Got it? So if it comes up here, that would be most preferable. All right. Now we're getting to we're getting down to the real. All right. You can see we are coming up. Price is coming up. Now, there are some counter trend trades that are going to be available, and I'm going to be looking for them. I'm telling you right now. You see how it bounced here? All right. What do you want to see? I look for the same thing every time. A low, a pullback, a lower low, an impulsive high that breaks that pullback low here. Okay. And then in this leg of structure, this impulse, it will return to impulse and then continuation to the upside. And so I look for the same thing every time. I always draw this out the same way every time. All right, because that's that's the pattern I look for. All right. So I would not be surprised if we break that low. No problem. All right. But if we go to a lower time frame, this this wick here might be presenting that situation. I'm going to take a look at it. All right, because this is again a buy to sell. All right, and we want to see supply. I want to see supply being taken out first before I consider taking a counter trend long. I want to see supply, and you'll probably see supply on the 15th. Now I go from the higher time frame macro view to the lower time frames for my entries. All right, on the 15, you can see we're dabbling. We look like what we what I the situation I look for has already happened. All right, a low, a pullback, a lower low, a high above that pullback. All right. When it comes up here, that's even better because this is a stronger, a stronger indication that price wants to change from bearish momentum to bullish momentum. So I'm looking for it to come up. All right. And we already had a pullback. Doggone it! I hate the fact that I missed this. We pull back that low, pull back this low. That pullback into for the return to impulse. So uh, it may come back to take a lower pullback. It may not. You know, but you look for the pullback, and that's when you would take a high. But it seems to already have given the change of character. So I'm looking for that setup. I don't want it to violate this low here. All right, this is the demand. Why is this the wrong color? I got the wrong colors going over here. This is the wrong color, man. All right. All right. But I need this much lighter now. All right. Because we already know that we are in this daily demand. We already know that. So actually, I don't even need this anymore. All right. Just know that we are in daily demand and we're looking for price to come back up here for the real short. This short from up here is where we want to be. All right. But a long from here, certainly permissible. All right. We're already sweat the low. We already sweat the low here, and my time is growing short. All right, yeah, we sweat the low, so I'm not exactly looking for price to come back down there because it's already accomplished what it wanted to accomplish. All right, so if it does come back up here for a deeper mitigation, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I will look for it for the New York Open. Okay, so listen, that's it. That's all we got. That's all I got. If it doesn't come back down here, fine. Look for it to. If it doesn't come all the way back here, that's fine. Just look for the demand zones to hold. All right. Look for the demand zones to hold. Look for maybe a bounce off of here. All right, and then up. All right, or this because uh once it gets past this area here, when it starts breaking these highs and taking that liquidity, we're talking about a break of structure on the 15-minute, and that's what you want to see to confirm that prices shifted from bearish momentum to bullish momentum, and that's when you can take safer longs, counter trend longs. But always be careful with counter trend trades. All right. If this one comes back down here, that's fine. Mark the trail it. Mark the breadcrumbs. Mark the footprints of smart money by outlining the demand zones, so that when it comes back there, that's when you can jump on board. You understand? Because I believe this thing is going to go up and give us a very nice short from up here. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Do hit that like button. All right, that helps support my channel. Check me out on my YouTube channel because I got a lot of information there, and I put out a couple of videos for Friday. So maybe we can go into the weekend on winners. I will see you guys. Thank you again.